Hello everybody, Zero here. This is the first video I do on the channel. I have never recorded anything and this is the first time for me, so it's gonna be a new experience. But I'm planning to do a full watch along and analysis of the RWBY series because it's a series that I've always been interested into. I've watched it when I was younger, years ago, and then I became kind of uninterested in it. Now I want to return to it and analyze it as in depth as I possibly can. So we're gonna use of course, the episodes, but also other materials like the wiki, the Q&As of the authors, and so on. I know the series has been controversial in the past. I don't know really why. I wasn't too much into the English community conversation, but I'm really interested to see what I can get from it years later. We're basically, I think, like 12 years after the first season release, so it's been quite a while since it was produced and written. But let's get on with it. The first thing we're gonna watch are the trailers, and we're gonna start with a red and the white trailer, presenting us two of the main protagonists, of course, Ruby and Weiss. I'm gonna pause the videos as much as as much as I want. I want to just analyze it in depth. So let's start with it. And of course, here the song is amazing, but we already know it. Red Roses is one of my favorite songs from the show. But we've seen here that the moon is actually full, while in the show it's a plot point that the moon is not full for once. So it is interesting that in this trailer it wasn't yet written into it. Also, we've seen that the grave that she's standing in front of, it's the grave of Summer, but apparently, and we're gonna see it, I believe, later in the wiki, because I remember that I read it years ago, that it wasn't actually supposed to be her mother, but it was suggested by I don't even remember who, someone suggested it, and so the writer or whoever it was put it into the show as the grave of her mother. And this is gonna become a very big plot point in the future, of course, the fate of Summer. Also, we see that the Grimm are not the final design. These are very low poly and I would say bad Grimm, and the engine is not the best. Uh, yeah, a very cool thing that we see in the fight, and I think in the show as a whole, is that the physics matter in the fight, and every shot that especially she takes, every shot that she takes with her sight sniper rifle, actually does give a rebound, and she uses the rebound because of course she knows how to fight with her sight, and she uses the rebound to soar across the battlefield and be agile and dodge the attacks and reposition for the next shot and kill Grim after Grim, and that's amazing. That's oh, this frame with the sight mimicking, the angle, the round of the moon, and it's this frame is so cool. I don't think we really see her fight like this much in the show because of the choreography and stuff that she has to do with the other three girls, but here RWBY is absolutely brutal. And of course, yeah, we will talk about the character design at a later date when we talk about the team as a whole and how they complement each other, and all of them have like a characteristic style and stuff. Of course, she's based on Little Red Riding Hood, and so the hood and the cape are very conspicuous in her character design. But I love the site. Oh my god, the site is so good. And all the bullets falling. Yeah. And this is the red trailer. We are gonna check the white trailer now, and then we're gonna take a look at the wiki pages that I've opened already. Everyone is entitled to their own sorrow, for the art has no metrics or form of measure, and all of it irreplaceable. Okay. We're gonna talk about this later. Yeah, we see she has already the scar. And of course, she's singing about the mirror. She's based on Snow White, and in Snow White, it's the evil queen that talks with the mirror. But in this song, she is talking with the mirror. She's asking the mirror about her loneliness because, of course, all her family drama and her family situation. And we see here, like, she gets actually mirrored, and whatever happens, I believe it's in the mirror. Okay, a couple of things to say. Oh, okay. I didn't remember this anime, like this Japanese anime style graphics. I didn't remember this kind of character design. I don't think it's gonna be very common in the future, but it's good. Okay. Okay. Few things I want to say. Here we see the moon again, and it's a kind of moon that is disintegrating. We are gonna check the black and yellow trailers later, but if the moon actually disintegrates more and more in the trailers, that's gonna be super cool. And I did not remember at all this kind of thing. I doubt I even noticed it. Because of course the moon being broken is a plot point later on in the show, and we see she has like two very different kinds of combat styles. The one that she shows like here in the start with their just their up here and trying to be super agile, she's far more elegant than Ruby. Ruby is much more brutal. Ruby just goes for the kill. She aims for, you know, many more weak spots in the armor, and she just got beaten brutally. And then she uses uh, like this hyper speed stuff, and but she cannot win with this alone. Yeah, she does a lot, many more hits, but they're not decisive. Yeah, and then we see while she uses the other kind of thing with her rapier, and I don't actually remember what this is, but it seems like she has sorts of powers, and it like explodes and do stuff, and this is a very different kind of combat. So this is something I wanted to say. We're gonna talk about the lyrics of the songs later. I remember that RWBY songs are very important to the story and very important to the characters, and what the characters think and their psychological growth and stuff. So let's check the RWBY Red trailer. Yeah, end of 2012. Okay, 2012. And we're gonna check the trivia, because if we have missed anything, if I have missed anything, it's gonna probably be here. So upon reading the red trailer, okay. The tombstone at the beginning of the red trailer reads Summer Rose, Duskhandly I Scatter, allusion to the Thomas More poem. I haven't read the Moore poem, sadly. The action scene in the trailer out of character. Yeah, I guess she doesn't fight that brutally, even though I can see her murder any kind of Grimm without hesitation, like she has done it. But yeah, I can see, not just out of character, but kind of out of power level, I would say. The event of the red trailer retold in chapter 1 of RWBY manga. I have not read RWBY manga, sadly. The second magazine that RWBY uses with a black muzzle flash and cross-shaped symbol, it's heavily hinted to be gravity dust ammunition. Okay. Okay. Gravity dust. Oh, the dust. Right. During RTX 2016, composer released was horrified at the trailer. Yeah, I can see that. His daughter who sings in the trailer, Casey Lee Williams, was much more appreciative, attributing it to her goth face at the time, based. During the same panel, Jeff recalled asking Monty who was in the grave that Ruby was visiting, and Monty simply replied, "I don't know, I just thought it would be cool." Jeff was incredulous, saying, what if it's her mother? And Monty took it as a suggestion. Oh, it was Monty directly doing it, and it was Jeff suggesting it. Oh, Jeff, even more goat. His songs are so good, but he also did this. Nice. The quote for the trailer is a reference to Summer's gravestone. The quote for the trailer is a reference to Summer's gravestone. Monty created the red trailer on 2 weeks. What? He initially included twice as much time on Ruby killing werewolves. What, he did even more? This guy didn't sleep for 2 weeks. Oh my god. Some vocals are completely different from the one in the main shows. This was because Montium worked on the trailer himself, and then they were redesigned also for volume 1 to 3 and for volume 4. Okay. And I'd say let's check the song and let's check the lyrics because I don't really. Okay, where are they? Okay, lyrics. Yeah, red like roses fills my dream, brings me to the place to rest. It's of course a reference to RWBY. White is cold and always yearning, burdened by a royal test. This is Weiss, and Weiss is cold at least at the start, and yeah, she's the cold one. Also, Blake is a bit cold, I'd say, but we'll see that later. And she's burdened by a royal test. I don't remember any test she takes, but like she's based on Snow White, so I get like the royal thing. Black the Beast descends from shadows, and yeah, because Blake is the beast. And I would say she's also the beauty, but that's personal preference probably. But yellow beauty burns gold. Yeah, this is Yang being Goldilocks, and she burns quite literally. She's a knothead. And I would say like this is beast and this is beauty. So there is definitely parallel there of their personalities. And yeah, these four RWBY, this is RWBY, one verse per character. Everything's fine. Yeah, Red Like Roses Part 2. I knew about it, of course. And yeah. Let's see what we have here for the White trailer. This was aired on February 14th, 2013. So 2 months later, basically. Okay. Yeah, we know in trivia. The stage and the whole in case are Magigas. Okay, so the model was reused. Okay, cool. We're gonna check it out when we get to Breach. I don't know when Breach is, but the quote for the trailer references and foreshadows the abuse Weiss and her family go through at the hands of her father. Yes, her father is a piece of shit. And yeah, of course, we're gonna check the lyrics now, but yeah. The others voice, okay. Yeah, not much to say here. Everyone is entitled to their own sorrow, for the heart has no metrics or forms of measure, and all of it irreplaceable. Yeah, I guess this can be. I'm not too apt in English. I mean, I understand English and stuff, but yeah, this is probably a reference to the abuse she suffered and her sorrow because of it, and not just her, of course, receiving the abuse. All of her family had to withstand Jax. So last thing we're gonna check here is the lyrics of Mirror Mirror, which is of course the song done for the White trailer. Okay. She's asked the mirrors who is the loneliest of all, but she already knows that she's the loneliest. So yeah. Tell me who's the loneliest of all. Fear of what's inside of me. Tell me, can a heart be turned to soul? Yeah, I guess here she fears that she's gonna become either like her sister or her brother or her mother actually. Because we know from later on in the story that her mother is an alcoholic, so this could also be a reference to that in retrospective. Saving from the things I see, of course, what she sees is her father abusing everybody and being like a horrible human being. I can keep it from the world who want to let me hide from me. Yeah. Mirror, mirror, tell me something. Was the loneliest of all? I'm the loneliest of all. The song name given the magic mirror from Snow White. Yeah. This song is the only theme that has the character singing it during her trailer. I mean, it was very cool that she was singing it, to be honest. They were performed at the RWBY Music panel. Okay. The song is a follow-up called Mirror Mirror Part 2. Okay, I didn't know that. This song is used in an insert song in an episode. Okay. Oh, this is the. Like, I haven't watched it. I knew it from the memes and fan art that there is like an anime about RWBY. This is used again in episode. Okay, we're gonna check it later. I don't know this kind of stuff. So I think this was it for today. I think this was it for today. I had fun watching again this after so many years, and I think this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, and especially since now we can take time to analyze everything, and that's gonna be what this series is all about. Please give me any kind of feedback that you may want to give. I am to my first video. This is my first time doing anything like this. My English is not the best. I'm not native speaker, but I'm gonna try to be as fluent as possible. And that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for tuning in, liking, subscribe. I don't know if I should say that, but have a good day or night and stay safe. See ya.